perverse, man. It's ass backwards. Go ahead.
Men with men, working which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error, which was me.
Yep. Which is death. That's pretty much what it boils down to. You recompense death unto your soul when you commit these such acts, man, and think it's okay to do so.
Perpetuate.
All right?
You gotta love stuff, bro. You gotta learn to push that out to make everybody accept your perverse lifestyle.
Yep.
That's what homosexuals do. You
Yep.
want everybody to accept you like you the right person on the earth, but you ain't. You the unclean person on the earth. You the wrongful spirit on the earth.
I got something for you. Hebrews 12 and 16.
Yep.
Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau,
Uh-huh.
for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know that afterward he would have inherited the blessings, he was rejected.
Yeah, he was rejected, man. The Lord didn't want him. He didn't get the birthright. So guess what this devil's doing today? He's mad because he don't have the birthright, and he's rejected. So he's going to do all manner of wickedness until the Lord takes him out. That's why in Revelation 12 it says the devil going to have great wrath, knowing that he has but a short time. So he's going to do everything in his power to frame mischief upon the planet Earth and to get everybody with his program, man. To be perverse, to be immoral, you know? Nothing's natural here anymore, man.
Right.
You know? He wants to corrupt everything, man. Your medication is not natural. Your food is not natural.
Monsanto.
You know? Nothing's natural anymore, man. Thanks to this devil. And that's why the Lord rejected his ass, man. All right? So you can thank this devil, the so-called white man, for this, man.
Right.
But the Most High is using them. You know? You still have
Yeah.
that here. You
That's
still
right here, rejected, right here. For
Yeah, go ahead. Finish that.
Into 17, 12, Hebrews 12 and 17. For ye know how that afterward he have slack. For ye know how that afterward he would have inherited the blessings. He was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
That's why he doesn't have repentance, man. This devil could never turn back what he's done to the planet Earth, what he's done to the nation of Israel. All right, what he's done to the Heavenly Father's throne and his footstool. He can never turn that back, man. He got to live with that. Turning the whole entire earth into an immoral cesspool, a place of corruption. And you know what? This ain't new because it happened before. Back during the time of Noah, same perverseness, man. Everybody wanted to go left. And guess what the Lord did in turn? He wiped you people out because you wasn't right. You was for gay rights back during the time of Noah. That's why he flushed this place, man.
Right.
You was for homosexuality. You was for bestiality. You know? Motherfuckers like swingers and shit, man. That shit is heavy here in Vegas, man. Couples getting lost so they can go and fuck off, and they okay with each other going to do that. That's immorality, man.
Don't get the phrase here. What happens here stays here.
Yo, exactly. Ain't no pictures. No, he gonna be the devil. Let that be a curse unto his punk ass, man. Let that be a curse unto them devils, man. No, they taking pictures of us, but don't worry about it.
Take pictures.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That was it on that. Somebody get Genesis 6 and 11, man. And there was more to us a lot. There was more to this the definition. There was more to that definition also.
Here you go. Genesis 6 and 11. The earth was also corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence.
Yep.
And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt.
It was corrupt, man.
For all flesh had been corrupted his way upon the earth.
So this is going back in the beginning, man. It was the exact same way back then, but now it's actually worse. It's actually worse than it was back then. And you saw what the Lord did to the earth. He washed it. But evidently, that washing wasn't good enough, man. It's like trying to wash a plate with just water and there's grease and cheese stuck to that motherfucker, so the water can't wash it completely off. The best way to get rid of that is to apply heat to it, man, to melt it off. Somebody get 2nd Ezra 5. Get that? This is the second definition to perversion. It says, sexual behavior or desire that is considered abnormal or unacceptable. It's not homosexuality, lesbianism, pedophilia, bestiality. Aren't those, doesn't that match? That's exactly what perversion is, man. And the Lord's gonna visit this place, man.
5 and 1.
Get
2nd Ezra 5.
start around. Yeah. Give verse 2. Just read verse 2.
2nd Ezra 5 and 2. But iniquity shall be increased above all which is now thou seest.
Iniquity. All right. Iniquity. What is iniquity? It means wickedness. Sin upon sin, continual sin. All right? It says that's going to actually increase.
It's increasing now.
It's increasing every day. And if them devils come out and legalize pedophilia and bestiality as well, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's finished.
Oh,
Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna cut. He's gonna cut asunder, man. He ain't gonna let that shit go, man.
let me say something, Doc.
He gonna stop it in his tracks.
There was a big separation on 6/26/15.
Yep.
Whoever heart was still into these ways, there was a separation that day from the wicked and the righteous. And every time they do something, it's going to be more of a separation from the wicked and the righteous. This is just the first phase that we're seeing right now.
And you said a lot of people declared it on
They
the
declare.
internet.
Oh, let me.
All they did was put that little rainbow over their face as their little icon to show their allegiance to that wickedness.
Yep.
What was that?
So homosexuality.
That's right, man.
Even if some of the people
You
said
still there?
they
Yeah, I'm
were
still
straight,
there now.
and they wasn't homosexual
I had
or
something I had
bisexual,
on my
but
mind.
they were cool with it.
Go
Go
back.
back to 5.
Yeah, read it again.
Gotcha. 2nd Ezra 5 and 2.
Get Proverbs 12 and 8.
But iniquity shall be increased above all which now seeth. And
Above
that,
all which,
what's it-
above that which now seest. Go ahead.
or that has long, which that has heard long ago.
And that's how heard long ago is talking about the time of Noah, when the Lord said the earth, everybody is basically corrupted and it's full of violence. And the Lord was like, you know what? I repent of even creating these people. But the Lord found favor in Noah and his sons, man. You know? So that proves that this place now is even more wicked than it was back before he flooded the earth. All right? So when you see things in the news where you see some straight madness, some straight just folly, you can't get surprised by that because the Lord already warned us.
Right.
All right?
Yes, more on that.
When you see a woman and her daughter tonguing each other up on camera,
Woo, I seen that shit.
you gonna get vexed, but don't get surprised.
Yep.
Because that's what the scriptures are saying, man. Iniquity is gonna increase. the level of wickedness is not gonna it's not gonna stop until the Lord's had enough, and then that's when he's gonna make his final judgment. All right? You women holding hands, you know what I'm saying, raising kids together. And then y'all got this saying where what they be having it on their shirts, man. Where they say only a woman know how to please a woman.
Yeah, dumb shit.
Shit like that, man. The Lord's gonna visit that. You gonna be accountable for that, for standing by those words, man.
Yeah.
All right? Don't get mad at us. Get mad at the one who sent us, man. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh.
That's right.
And his son, Yahweh Shah. All right? It ain't us that you hate them. Because we speaking uprightly.
There's more on there, huh?
Yeah, read that.
Second Esdras 5 and 3. And the land that thou seest now to have root shall see it wasted suddenly.
This place is gonna get wasted suddenly, man. It's gonna be one day. It's gonna be one of those days, man. Where it's gonna come upon you like a thief in the night, where you didn't see it coming, because you was all joyous in your pride and doing the wickedness that you were doing out here, whether it be out here getting smoked out, smoking all type of trees, taking drugs, all right, having orgies, all right, adultery, homosexual intercourse, sodomy, all type of madness, man. The Lord's he's gonna hold you accountable for those actions,
Right.
all right. Everybody got to meet that judgment seat, whether you've done good or evil in the flesh, all right. We're just his mouthpiece, man. We're just giving you warning. And those of our people that's not right, the Lord's gonna kill you. All right? The Lord said the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. So he's gonna kill you too, along with these devils.
Right.
All right?
Well, he already started his sanctuary, huh?
Yeah, the Lord said he gonna start at his sanctuary, man. That's why more and more you Negroes are gonna be getting killed off, man.
That's for the nine in the church. The
That's
nine
right.
in the church.
Yeah, man.
That was at his sanctuary, right? Supposedly.
Yep.
That was it on that.
Get that in Proverbs for me.
Proverbs 12 and 8. A man shall be condemned according to his wisdom. But he that is
No. Read it again.
I'll commend it.
No. Read it
Proverbs 12 and 8. A man shall be commended according to his wisdom.
Uh-huh.
But he that is of a perverse heart shall be despised.
You that is of a perverse heart, you shall be despised, man. That's why the so-called white man, he's definitely despised. We despise this devil, man, because he's
Well, I
perverse.
despise this devil.
Exactly, man. We abhor him. He's the one that's giving rights to pedophiles. So he's okay with grown-ass men penetrating little children.
You want to make it law.
He want to make that law. So your children ain't safe around these Catholic priests and these little weird
Homosexual
these
men.
weird faggot white men that has a fetish for little boys.
It's a lot of them.
And
They make it vacation.
And
They
not
go
only
to
that,
Philippines.
pedophilia is already okay in certain areas, man.
Right.
And it's behind the scenes, you know. It's behind closed doors, but they're protecting Catholic priests that are molesting them little boys, man. They damn near they're allowed to have choir boys up in the Catholic Church, man.
That's been back since before that, but even who perpetuated it was this devil, his
Yep.
daddy.
Yep.
The devil and his daddy perpetuated that.
Yep.
So now that through the reincarnation that they back on the earth again, as the Rome times, what they gonna perpetuate it again.
Yep. Yeah, man. That's why we hate this devil, man. Hey, but
Right.
guess what? Only the men of wisdom is gonna despise perverseness, man.